Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of this mini series on how I dye my hair. Today I'm going to be showing you how I do my highlights, how I tone my hair, and all of the products that I use to do so. Make sure to watch part 1. I share how I bleach and dye my root. So that is it, and let's get started. Guys, so this is what I used to do my highlights. I have 2 different caps here. I mentioned this in one of my recent videos about bleach and toners, and I have 2 caps as you guys can see. I'm just gonna get this close enough so you can see the holes. So this one is the holes are a lot smaller, so you get like finer strands, and this obviously you can pull more hair out of it, so you get different results. This takes me a long time. It took me once 2 hours to weave all of the hair out, and it was, I don't know, this literally can take me 15 minutes because it's really easy to get in there and pull the hair out. And because I'm just doing a touch-up, I'm gonna go in with this one. And guys, if this is your first time doing highlights, I highly recommend you using a cap. If you're a beginner, working with foils, weaving the hair is going to be very, very hard, especially if you do it by yourself. You can be, obviously you're gonna go very slow, so you're gonna have uneven lifts, and you don't want that. By the time you're done with both of your sections, one is going to be ready to wash and the other one would need a little more time to process. And not to mention the back area. Obviously you can't see yourself. Even if you put 2 mirrors, it's really kind of hard to weave the hair. I once asked my boyfriend to help me, and he wasn't happy about that. He was really stressed out, obviously, because you're working with bleach, and if you make a mistake, you know, it's gonna be hard to rectify that. So I since switched to this, and I only use this. But this time around, I'm gonna go with this one because, like I said, it's a touch-up, as you can see. Another thing that I do want to mention, again, if you have curly hair, I know it's not recommended to use heat right before you're about to bleach your hair. I know that, but for me, I know every hairstylist is going to kill me, and I understand, guys, do not do this if you're not comfortable because it's not recommended. But as you can see, I straightened my hair because it's going to be easier to weave the hair, like pull out the hair, and it doesn't going to get tangled. So another thing that you have to remember is make sure that you align the holes on this section. Make sure that you position the cap so you can pull hair from the sides. Okay, that is one of the main focus that I always am very careful about, and because otherwise, you know, I'm gonna get dark, and this is just going to be easy. So I'm just gonna show you. As you can see, I aligned 3 holes here on the top, and on my side I've got this line going down. I just wanted to show you what I'm going to be using as to do my highlights. So I'm going to be using the same powder from Ion, this powder lightener that I used to bleach my roots, and I'm going to go in with a 30 volume developer. Last video I posted about bleach, one sweet person, professional hairstylist actually, commented on one of my comments that I left on in my comment section. I mentioned that I was using 40 volume developer to do my roots, and he highly suggested not to because I was basically just ruining my hair. So he suggests us to go lower, so I'm gonna go with 30 because I listen, and not use 40 volume developer this time. So I'm just gonna leave it a little longer than usual, and I'm just gonna show you guys how to get the perfect lift. So I have a hook that came with one of the caps, so So that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to pull big sections. You know what? I should start with this section here because I won't be able to see myself with all of the hairs. Okay, so. Alright guys, so I have pulled all of my hair out, and once I am done, what I like to do is grab a comb and just make sure that everything is out, because sometimes you get a few that are not fully out. So I like to just comb the hair, and I like to just pull the hair out like this just to press the cap down, and that way I don't have you know, I get right at the root. Sometimes the cap like lifts itself and it's not touching my scalp at all, which I don't like. So I'm just gonna brush it like so. Alright, so before I get into the bleach, I just want to mention one important tip. Do not apply your bleach like so, because you need to focus that bleach on the root area. If I get closer, as you guys can see, you see that? You want to be able to get as close as at the root as you can. So I think I'm going to pull this out a little bit. I feel like it's not fully out. I do like to work with sections as well when I go and apply my bleach. So I literally do as I did when I applied the bleach and the root color. So I'm going to just separate all of this, and I'm going to start once again from the back. I'm going to mix 2 scoops of the lightener, 1 and 2. I'm going to add my 30 volume developer, and as always I do it by eye. I'm just gonna do the back, and once I'm here I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. Alright guys, so I kind of finished this area here, so I'm going to show you how I do this. I find that this way really coats every single strand of hair, especially at the root. So I'm going to show you how I do that. So this is how I do it. I basically just grab one strand of hair and I just apply the bleach, and then I just put my brush under that section and I just coat, making sure that I get right in there, especially at the root area and both sides. So I kind of flip it over like this and see how well the section is coated, and it's all evenly coated as well. So that's very important, you guys. So I'm gonna do it again. So I grab a section of hair, I just deposit some bleach, then I just place my brush under the section and I just kind of rub that all in like so. Flip it over, make sure that the root is well covered, and that's it. It might take a little bit longer, but you guys, this is going to help lift the hair. Again, I spoke about this earlier. Saturation is very important, you guys. That's what's going to make the big difference if your hair is going to turn out orange or not. So that's how I do it. It might look weird, but it's totally worth it. And as you guys can see, I'm not really touching that root area, I mean the ends, just because my ends are already bleached. They don't need a bleach. So again, I just deposit the bleach, I put the brush under, and I just go in, flip, make sure the root is well saturated. So I'm gonna leave this for about, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna leave this for about 45 to 50 minutes. It's a lot. I recommend you guys reading the directions of your bleach, and it usually tells you the maximum time you can leave that on. So I will be right back, you guys. Alright guys, so I am back. I washed my hair, well, only the highlighted areas, and this is how my hair looks like. It's almost there. I know you can't really tell because of the cameras and because of the lighting, but in real person I see some areas that are still orange, and I always do this step, you guys. I go with a second coat of bleach, and I do it right after I remove the first coat of bleach, and I do it while my hair is wet. The reason why I do that is because the hair is going to absorb less of the bleach, obviously, because it's wet. So it's not going to be as damaging. Now, I don't really recommend everybody doing this. Like I said, I'm not a professional hairstylist, but these tricks have made a huge difference in my hair. And I remember when I did my hair professionally, I remember my hairstylist going with a second coat of bleach while my hair was wet. So she used to do that too on my hair. So I feel like the back is okay, but still I am just going to go randomly. I'm not going to be as precise as the first time, but I am going to really coat the orangey sections that I have and Just let it process for like, I would say 30 minutes. It's a lot. But guys, the one misconception that people have is that toning your hair will remove the brassiness. If your hair is orange, the toner is not going to do anything for you. I think it's the bleach area that needs to be adjusted if you still feel that you always end up with brassy roots. Try doing this while your head is wet, and I'm pretty sure that should do the trick. So I am going to do this one more time, but just focusing in those areas where I have some orange left over. So guys, I didn't really dry my hair at all. My hair is pretty wet at this point. Alright guys, so I've removed the bleach. I am ready to tone, and I use the Redken Shades EQ glosses to tone my hair. I used to use the Wella toners and I just was never really happy with the end result. So upon an experiment that I did, I stumbled upon these toners. You can find them on Amazon, on eBay, and they are, let's say, $10 each. I like the mix of the 9T, which is a chrome color. I like the 9V, which is platinum ice, and the 9N, which is café au lait. So I do that, and I mix it with the Shades EQ processing solution, and I also mix in the Shades EQ, what is this? Crystal Clear, which is basically going to dilute the toner to a level 10. I've used the toners without the Crystal Clear, and I liked it too. So if you, I mean, these are a little pricey. The processing solution and the Crystal Clear products are kind of pricey. So if you don't want to get the Crystal Clear, then don't, because I honestly liked both, what's it called? Both end results. So I like to do a third of every toner. So let's do that. I also have a timer, 3 minutes. It's what I usually leave it in for. Otherwise it becomes too ashy. So I have my timer ready for 3 minutes, and I'm just gonna start the mix. A little bit of the 9 about there. And I did a fun video, you guys, the other day. I followed a professional hairstylist hair dye video, and I follow her every step. Her name is Sylvia Rees, and her channel is called Elle Bangs. And I literally copied her video, did every step that she did, and that's how I discovered the Redken toners. I'm just gonna mix a little bit of 9V in here, just a touch. And since I haven't bought any Wella toners, so yeah, so an ounce combined an ounce of Crystal Clear. So an ounce of Crystal Clear. Out there. And 2 ounces of the processing solution. Where's my cap? Oh, it doesn't have a cap. Dummy. So 2 ounces of the processing solution. So that would make it up to, and this is a lot of product, you guys. To there. But it's totally worth it in my opinion. Again, no cap. So I am going to mix it all in. I have a white t-shirt that I hate, so I just mix it all in. Yeah, so I'm gonna start my timer and go. So I do this very quickly, guys, as quickly as I can, because my 3 minutes, I try to go really in there so I mainly focus it on the root area first, not the ends, as you guys can see, just because this is what I need most of the toning. Okay, I'm going too slow here. There you go. Get that in there and massage the whole thing. How much do I have left? I still have a lot left. And this is a lot of product, I have to say. Okay, so I have about a minute left. No, a minute and 30 seconds. So I'm just gonna massage that a little bit all over. And when I have like 30 seconds left, I just apply it to the roots. I mean to the ends, sorry. I have like 36, 7. So I'm gonna start and just apply the rest on the ends. Sure you use all of that. All right, so I got about 10 seconds and I'm gonna go wash up and then we'll be right back, okay? See you in a bit. All right guys, so I am back and I put some makeup on, and I have to say it does make a huge difference when I have makeup on with this hair color. So this is the end result. I did that kind of wavy hair, going all that mermaid hair style that is very in right now, but I don't know if I like it. Anyways, so I ended up using, after washing off the toner, I went and kind of towel dried my hair just a bit. I mean, I still had to have a little bit of moist in my hair, and I went in with the pH Bonder Fiber Restorative Pre-Wash Concentrate, this one right here. It comes in this kit. It's a single kit, and it includes a bond protective additive, a fiber restorative pre-wash concentrate, which is this one, in a post-service perfector. So this is to use like maybe a week after dyeing your hair. You apply this before shampooing and conditioning, and it's supposed to be like a very hydrating mask. So I'm gonna be doing that in a week or so. So that is it, you guys. This is the end result. I have to say that I'm really happy with the color. And I am blonde all year long. I do not go brunette, but honestly, you guys, recently I've been considering just going back to brunette, just because it takes a lot of maintenance. I mean, blonde hair, you really have to be consistent with applying like hair masks, and like I said, using good conditioner and shampoo. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to answer them, guys. I hate reading comments. I don't know why, it just stresses me out. So I'll try to check if you guys have any questions. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, guys, take care, and I'll catch you in my next video. Mwah.